Okay, so let's get started. And as always, if you're new to the practice, we always start in a seated position. We always start with an opening meditation, about 15-20 minutes. I'll turn on my volume here. And you can sit, or you can lie down, or you can find a different position that works for you. So it's always up to you how you like to start your meditation. If you're feeling really tired, you have the option to lay down and to rest and do it that way. You have the option to take any position that's comforting, that's comfortable to you, where you can breathe easy, breathe deeply, but also be in a restive state. So I have my little gong here. We'll get started. And we're going to start by closing the eyes, rolling the shoulder blades down the back, or just releasing them into the mat if we're lying down. And taking a couple deep cleansing breaths. Always good to start with a cleansing breath. So close your eyes, soften the skin on your eyelids, and inhale and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more nice deep breath like that. Inhale in through the nose. And sigh it out. Add some sound if you like. Nice release. Now, if you're in your seated position, sit up tall. If you're lying down, or if you're in any other position, just finding some release in your shoulders, finding openness through your belly, your lungs, your chest, so you can breathe deeper. And then take a moment to sit with your breath. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. And notice the wave of your breath. First, it just becomes a focus on the breath. We breathe throughout the day automatically without focusing on it, without thinking about it. Usually it's an automatic body system. When we bring awareness to it, we can help slow down what's going on around us, our reaction to what's going on around us, rather, and our reaction to our thoughts. And start to focus in on the breath. Begin to let it be our feature, drawing our attention there on the inhale and the exhale. And doing our best to step away from our senses and our thoughts. Stepping away from any sounds that you may hear. So taking them in, noticing them, and then drawing back into the breath. Feeling the wave of the inhale and the exhale. Taking in and noticing any smells, any tastes. And coming back to the breath. Taking in and recognizing our eyes are closed, we soften our sense of sight, but when we close our eyes, sometimes imagery pops up into our head associated with our thoughts. And so if that is happening, notice that. Reserve judgment as you notice these distractions, as you notice these senses, as you notice your thoughts. And keep gently guiding yourself into your breath. And same goes for sensation in the body. We feel air on the skin, we feel an itch, we feel discomfort. Noticing the sensation, feeling in the body, And coming back to the breath, trying to be unperturbed by our senses, our thoughts, and our emotions as well, emotions rising and falling. Turn attention to the skin on the inside of your nose and feel the warmth of your inhale. Feel the coolness of your exhale. Warmth of your exhale, coolness of your inhale. So generally when we breathe in, the air is cool. Generally when we breathe out, the air is warm. Feel the sensation of the warmth, the coolness as you exhale and inhale. And begin to notice other qualities of your breath as you draw your attention there to the inside of the nose. So notice if your air flow is shallow or deep. Is it fast or slow? And is there a cadence rhythm of your breathing, or is it a combination of breathing in? When you breathe in, is it fast and does it slow down with the inhale? And when you breathe out, is it fast and does it slow down with the exhale? Or what other rhythm is there? Notice if one nostril or both nostrils are open or congested. See if you can feel the skin on the inside of the nose as you take in all of the elements associated with your breath. And then begin to draw awareness into the back of the throat. Maybe you feel a dryness as you breathe in, feeling the air flowing from the nose into the throat, through the neck. Draw your awareness into your neck. Draw your awareness into your chest, feeling the air fill up your chest cavity. Feeling the air fill up your lungs and your ribs as they gently expand. Feeling your air fill up your diaphragm, which balloons out your belly. We'll take a breathing exercise, Dirgha Pranayama, which is a 3-part breath, focused in the belly, in the lungs, and in the chest. So those are the 3 parts. We'll start by bringing awareness into the belly. We'll start with our belly breath. So just take the hands and gently cover them over your belly. You can do this lying down too. And then for a few breaths, focus your breath into your belly. So balloon out your belly as you inhale and contract it as you exhale. Balloon out the belly as you inhale and feel it drawing in as you exhale. One more like that. Inhale, fill up the belly, feel it expand like a balloon filling up, and then empty it out like a balloon emptying out air. And then just gently move your hands up to your rib cage. You can feel the front and the backs of the ribs. And from your belly, breathe in, then focus the breath as you expand your ribs, as your lungs expand beneath the ribs. So physically feel for that a few times, a few breaths, just gently feeling it with your fingers, inhaling, feeling the lungs draw out, the ribs draw out, and exhale, feeling them contract. And just one more there, feeling the ribs, the lungs underneath the ribs, front and back, side to side, expand and contract. And now just take the hands on the top of the chest, just from the sides of the heart, and inhale, breathe into your chest cavity, feeling it expand. You might feel a gentle lift in your shoulders, and exhale, feel it draw in. Inhale, feel your chest expand. Exhale, feel it contract. Inhale, feel your chest expand. Exhale, feel it contract. And one more focused on the chest breath. Inhale and exhale. And now that we've drawn attention to each part, our 3-part breathing, we're going to try a few rounds. So the way the breath goes is we breathe down into the belly, take a quick pause, then we breathe into the lungs, take a quick pause, then we breathe into the chest, take a quick pause, and exhale out through the nose. It's all in and out through the nose. So let's start here. You can bring your hands there the first time around if you want to feel for it, or you can just, with your mind's eye, find the expansion in each area. Inhaling, fill up the belly. Pause. Inhale a little further, fill up the lungs. Pause. Inhale, fill up the chest. Pause at the top and exhale out through the nose. Inhale, belly. Pause. Inhale, lungs. Pause. Inhale, chest. Pause. Exhale, empty out. Let's do that again. Inhale, belly. Pause. Inhale, lungs. Pause. Inhale, chest. Pause. Exhale, empty out. And it's a big exhale. Let's do a few more. Inhale, fill up the belly. Pause. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Pause. Inhale, fill up the chest. Pause. Exhale out. One more like that, and then we'll switch it up a bit. Inhale, fill up the belly. Pause. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Pause. Inhale, fill up the chest fully. And empty out after that little pause. Now can we find a seamless flow from belly, lungs to chest without the pauses? So we'll breathe in for 6 counts, and I want you to focus in 2 counts with the belly, 2 counts with the ribs and the lungs, 2 counts in the chest. Let's try that. Inhale, fill in the belly, 1, 2, lungs, 3, 4, chest, 5, 6, empty out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly, 1, 2. Inhale, lungs, 3, 4. Inhale, chest, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly, 1, 2. Inhale, lungs, 3, 4. Inhale, chest, 5, 6. Empty out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale, belly, 1, 2. Inhale, lungs, 3, 4. Inhale, chest, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowing down this last round. Inhale, belly, 1, 2. Inhale, lungs, 3, 4. Inhale, chest, 5, 6. And exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe easy. Inhale and exhale. Find the evenness of breath. Filling up the belly, the lungs, the chest, into the head space. Seamlessly and without retention, flowing from inhale to exhale. There doesn't seem to be a pause or hold in between each inhale and exhale. It's just one continuous wave. Be with your breath. And as we continue to immerse ourselves in the focus of breath, it becomes less something of just an awareness of breath, but it becomes like this breath is starting to permeate our arms and our legs, is starting to permeate up into our neck and our head. And it's as if our whole body is pulsing with breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. And if you get distracted by a sound, if a thought pops into your head and leads to another thought, and with our train of thought, recognizing the thoughts as cars in a train going by, take a step back and return to your breath. Recognizing the past is gone, we can't go back. Future, not yet here. We have this moment and this moment only to be able to focus in on our breath, be present, and slow down to take care for ourselves. And so if it helps to focus in on your breath, feel free to say to yourself in with the inhale and out on the exhale. Go deeper into this focus on your breath. We'll take a few rounds of breath together, and then we'll end our closing meditation, guided meditation, with a minute or a little bit longer in stillness and silence. We'll take 10 rounds of breath together. Inhale, exhale 10. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 6. Sorry, 7. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 1. Continue to follow your breath. Close your eyes and go deeper into what it feels like to feel your whole body breathe in and out. Be present. Keep coming into the breath. And wherever you are, come back to your breath, deepening it a bit more. Remember your belly breath. Breathe into your belly. Breathe out from your belly. And do that again. Breathe into your belly, fill it up, expand it like a balloon. And breathe out from your belly. And then breathe into your lungs. If you need to bring your hands there to feel what that feels like, then try that. Breathe into your lungs again, your ribs, side to side, front and back, and out. And then breathe into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, chest expands, exhale. And now one more part I want to add is breathing up from your belly, your lungs, your chest into your head space. So imagine yourself delivering oxygen into your head for your next couple breaths. Inhale, oxygenate up into the head. It feels a lightness there as we breathe in. As you exhale, empty out. And your next few breaths, empty out any static you're feeling in your head, in your thinking mind, or just something you've been carrying with you that's been roaming around in your head, that's been bouncing around, releasing it, at least for the rest of your practice, hopefully releasing it for good. Emptying out with your exhale out the mouth. Do that 3 more times, focused on releasing whatever static you're feeling in your head. Inhale in through the nose, breathe oxygen into the headspace, and empty it out through the mouth. Inhale, breathe belly, lungs, chest into your headspace. Empty out deep. And one more big breath. Inhale, breathe in belly, lungs, chest, into headspace. Fill it up with new air. Feeling lightness and sigh out. And then wherever you are, whether you're lying down, whatever position you're in, bring your hands over your heart and listen into the beating of your heart. And take a moment with your eyes closed to set an intention for your practice. And maybe it's this removal of this static thing that's been bouncing around your head. And maybe it's just sending loving kindness to yourself, someone else, out into the world. Whoever needs it, first responders, always a good one during this time, and always. Whatever needs to be your intention tonight. Maybe it's just de-stress. Take a deep breath and commit to a heartfelt intention, feeling the beating of your heart. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Okay. Lowering the hands down. If you're lying down, come into a seated position. Sorry, something popped up there. All right, come into a seated position, and let's bring the legs out. So actually, we'll bring the legs out in front. It's good to stretch our legs after we've been either sitting or lying down. So good to stretch our legs and just give them a little wiggle out for a moment, and then move statically through the feet and the hips and the knees, and then give them a little knock to relax the muscles. Okay, and then if your legs feel really strained to straighten, I should say, as we're moving through our mindful flow, so this is getting into some movements, getting into holding some postures. If something doesn't feel right, if nothing feels right, then skip the pose altogether. You can take a seated or a child's pose. Or you can modify. You can always change it up. So we might start with a bent knee. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. You might start with bent knees. You might start with straight legs, depending on how you're feeling. Moving the flesh of the buttocks away here. Bringing the arms long out to either side and just twisting a little bit over to one side and finding a gentle reach. And so certainly we can do that with bent knees, twisting and reaching. And as you inhale, come center. As you exhale, just a nice little twist and reach. Doesn't have to be a whole big strain production. We want to be mindful of our movements, starting off slow and easy. Inhaling center, exhaling over. Inhaling center, exhaling over. Over time, we might start to straighten the legs a bit. Inhaling center, exhaling over. And one more to the other side. Then we'll find stationary, sitting up tall, and just gently find an upright twist over to one side. I'm starting off with the right, but you can go to the left if you like. Sit up tall, lengthen up your spine, and gently twist your shoulders a little bit, but as you twist that shoulder, draw the rib cage along with you. Inhale, sit up tall. Thought we'd focus on some twists tonight and some hip openers. Of course, hips and twists are connected to all parts of the body, so we're going to stretch through everything. See what that feels like to hold that twist for a moment and see if you can stay with your breath, being present in your body. Take an inhale and come back to center and just rebound. Come back to center and feel what that felt like. Relax your shoulders. And then we'll start our twist over to the other side. So always pausing to hold and feel the effects of the pose, drawing that rib cage back, drawing the shoulder back gently, sit up taller and twist a little deeper. Certainly we can be bent knees here. More concerned with a tall spine than we are straight legs at this point. But notice where your head and your neck is going, looking back or looking off to one side or center. Just be kind to your neck, find the appropriate neck stretch. Take another breath here. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, twist a little deeper through the rib cage. And inhale back to center. So not all twists are created equal, or created the same, I should say. Some twists originate from our lower half, from our lumbar spine, and some twists originate from our trunk. So that was more of a trunk twist coming from the upper body. As we might notice that as we move throughout our practice. We'll come onto hands and knees. And spread your hands here. Bring something soft underneath your knees, or you can double over your mat if you need to soften the ground. Hands are really spread because we want to increase the surface area on the ground. Knees are underneath the hips, and then drop the belly and reach the heart forward. Hang out here for a few breaths. Pull your shoulder blades down the back. Stretch across your collarbones. Feel your belly stretching. Drawing your hips a little bit upward, even finding a stretch maybe in the glutes, the backs of the hips, the backs of the legs. Take another inhale here and reach your heart forward, cow pose. And then as you exhale, fold the belly up and in, draw the chin in towards the chest, and draw the tailbone down. Feel what this feels like for a moment. Shoulders spreading, the spine is stretching, and the belly is drawing up and in. Take another exhale here and just empty out. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward. And exhale, pull the belly up and in. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round up and in. And let's just do 3 more of these on our own. So inhales forward with the heart, exhales, we reverse, rounding up and in. Inhales forward, exhale, round up and in. And last one here, inhale forward, exhale, round up and in. And then come back to a neutral spine and just take a moment to stretch out your legs. So we're going to take the right leg back, or what you want to start with, pulling the heel back and feel a stretch through the hamstring, through the back of the knee. Should feel it all the way down to the back of the ankle, and pull your heel back. We're not even lifting the leg, we're just stretching through the back of the leg. Take another breath here and stay with your breath. Monkey mind wants to wander off, be present. And then bring the knee in and give it a little sway. Shake out your wrists and switch sides. Take the left leg back onto the ball of the foot and just hang out here for a few breaths. Feel what it feels like to stretch the back of the leg. Inhale and exhale. I will say when we're holding poses especially, it's nice to find something to stare at. So maybe it's the ground, it's something forward, but just steadying the gaze, what we call our drishti, is important for not letting the mind wander. All right, bring it back in, do a little sway, side to side. And then we're going to take the right arm and inhale, bring it up, opening up here. It's kind of an open twist here. As you exhale, weave the arm through, but don't go all the way through. Just hover it, reaching it through. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, hover it through. Gently turning the head and the neck as you go through with the arms, like you're threading a needle here. And then we'll just do one more. Inhale, reach it up. As you go through this time, don't go all the way through, but just hover it and reach it and feel the stretch through the side of the arm, the side of the waist. Take one more breath. Nice and easy. Inhale, back up, reaching the arm up and take that hand onto the lower back here, drawing the shoulder back, opening up through the chest. If it feels okay, maybe we gaze upward here. We get a little cervical spine stretch through our neck. That's not feeling good, then just keep it neutral. Inhale, reach that arm up and exhale it down. Switch sides. So just taking a moment to feel that, then switch sides. Inhale, left arm up and exhale, weave it through, following the hand with our gaze, with our head and neck. Inhale it up. Exhale, weave it through. Inhale it up. Exhale, weave it through. And this one, we hold it here. Inhale it up. Exhale, weave it through. The tendency is to want to take that stretch, bringing the arm all the way through. We're just going to tease it here for a moment, stretching through the shoulder, reaching the arm, feeling it through the rib cage. And then on the inhale, bring it back up. And just bring the hand onto the lower back, opening up the chest. We'll open twist. We might gaze up. Take an extra breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the arm up. And exhale, bring it back down. Okay, it's a lot for our wrists. So let's come off the wrists and find a standing position. We're going to come all the way to standing at the top of our mat and get our grounding for a moment. Move your feet, move your heels back and forth. Find one foot and then the other, and then get really rooted on all four corners. So the top two corners of your right foot, your left foot, and the heel on both sides. Feeling grounding into the ground. Lift and spread your toes. Good to stretch your toes. Roll your shoulders down the back as you root down your feet, lifting your kneecaps, hips are even, not spilling forward or back, and rib cage is slightly in, back ribs lifting, draw the shoulder blades up and back, and lengthen your neck upward. Nice mountain pose here. Inhale and reach your arms upward. As you exhale, bend into your knees and sink into a high chair position. So we're not going for the full on yet. We're just bending the knees a little bit. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, try that again. Bend in, draw the hips back. Weight is into the heels. Inhale, back up. Exhale, high chair, a little bend. Inhale, back up. This time, bend in and then straighten forward. Keep your knees bent. But stretch here, your arms, your spine, very flat across the back. And now if it feels okay, we might straighten the legs just a bit. Hang out here. Gravity is actually wanting to pull you forward, but we're resisting, right? We're stretching our spine and our arms, keeping the back of the neck flat. Feel this pose. Inhale, exhale, straighten your legs a little bit more if you can. Pull your hips back. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees again. Inhale and exhale, stand tall. Okay, take a moment. Hands to heart or hands to side. And just feel that. Just that little bit of movement we did. What does that feel like moving through the body, right? How does the body breathe and react to movements? Inhale deep, exhale here. And we'll add on. So again, we're doing this. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, a little high chair. Inhale, flat back, lengthen forward, straighten the legs. Exhale, go to your forward fold, releasing it down. Releasing your head, your neck, your shoulders down here. Take an extra breath. Really let your head be heavy like a bowling ball. Your neck is stretched out. Whole back body stretching. All right. On the inhale, bring your arms out wide. A little variation to our halfway lift. Flatten the back. Pull the sitting bones back. Exhale, back down. Do that again. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, back down. And one more like that. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, back down. Inhale, arms out wide, and then reach them forward. As you exhale, bend into your knees, back up, high chair. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, that's kind of a marathon. We'll put it all together. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, bend into the knees. Inhale, straight legs, reach forward. Exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, we open up, complete the inhale by reaching forward. Exhale, bend into the knees, come up. Inhale, reach up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. One more like that, a little variation on our half sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, high chair. Inhale, reach forward, flat back, straighter legs. Exhale, folding. Inhale, half lift, reach the arms forward. It's almost like we're doing a downward dog in the air. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Feel that for a moment, maybe hands over the heart, and we become more aware of how our intention can play back into our practice. So recommit to intention. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And release the hands. Okay, a little bit of movement for our hips now. Let's take the right leg back. And if we need some more stability, the right heel can be onto the ground. We can bring it out towards the side. If we can, we'll lift up the back heel and bend into the knee. Front knee is over ankle here. So it's not like a super wide lunge, but there's some lunge going on here. Okay? We don't want the knee to go over the foot because it tends to take us out of alignment. So we just want it over the knee or back behind is fine. Okay? So as we inhale, we bring the arms up. And as you exhale, bring your hands into a sort of a cactus arm here, right? Cactus arm like this. Inhale, bring our arms up, our feet and our legs are where they are. Exhale, cactus arms. Do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. And so we're in this lunging position with our legs. We're going to stay here with our legs, cactus arms, and start to twist a little bit over to the right. And it's our trunk that's leading the twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. As you come to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist. And one more like that. Your legs are working. You can feel it. Yeah. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back up here. And now, everyone bring that back heel down. Bring your hands onto the hips. Our front heel sort of lines up with our back heel, or it can be a little bit out to the side. And then we pull the front hip back, draw the back hip forward, and start to go over that front leg a bit. Breathe here. We can keep this front knee bent and soft. We can straighten it out a little bit more. We start to feel it in our hips, and we'll start to feel it in the front leg, back of the front leg, right? Take an extra breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your hands down and walk that back leg back so your knee comes down. So we're all here. Same leg, we're on the same leg. Inhale and bring your arms up into this low lunge. As you exhale, bend in a little bit deeper, bend into your elbows. Inhale, reach your arms, keep your legs where they are, lengthen up tall. And as you exhale, cross the outer arm, your left arm over the outside of the right thigh, or vice versa. So we're going across the body this time. And now it feels like the twist has changed. It's more like the lower body feels like it's getting some more twist action. And it's because our hips are quite involved in the twist. Our shoulders are involved, our rib cage. Feel what are the effects of the twist. Take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, come back up, straighten out through that front leg, and hands down. Lift the front foot, draw the toes back, take a breath. And then bring the foot down, and we start to lift the back leg, and I'll meet you here in our forward fold. So just ragdoll it forward. It never matters if we can touch the ground, we're just stretching. So don't be concerned with that, what I'm doing. You do you and do what you can. You can always bend into the knees. And slowly start to round your way up, and that's a lot for one side. So as you stack up, take stock of how you're feeling in one side of the body versus the other. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. And then we'll go to the other side. So we start off with a simpler movement. Left leg comes back. Left leg comes back, front knee bent. That heel can be down the whole time for stability if we need to. Keep it there. Knee over ankle, inhaling, bringing the arms up, and just sort of drawing the back knee bent and the belly in a bit. Inhaling here, exhaling to cactus arms. Inhaling and exhaling, twisting across the body. Inhaling center, exhaling, going the other way. Inhaling center, exhale, twisting. Inhaling center, exhale, twist. Inhale center, reach the arms. Exhale, twist. Inhale center, legs stay where they are, strengthening our legs and starting to open up the hip flexor. Exhaling. Last one here. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale upward here, straighten up through that front leg, hands to heart, and then bring the back heel down if it's not already. Front hip back, left hip forward. So we're trying to square the hips forward, back toes are turned forward quite a bit. And then we go straight over this front leg. We can bend the knee a bit if needed. Not locking the joint though. Hands can be onto the hips or onto the top of that front thigh. Going forward a little bit more. Take an extra breath here. Inhale and exhale. Sometimes feels like a bit of balance going on here too, right? Feel that. Be with your breath. And then bring your hands down. Slowly scooch that back leg all the way back. Front knee stays over ankle. And we come up into our low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Soften the shoulders. Inhale here, reach your hands together. As you exhale, cross that left elbow over the outside of the right thigh, and we've got our prayer twist. So again, noticing where the twist occurs. The upper body led the twist, but we can feel something going on the hips, hugging in that outer hip a bit. And breathing, lengthening tailbone to crown of head. Take a breath. And then slowly begin to unwind. Coming back up, bringing the hands down, straightening out through that front leg, and maybe lifting the foot, drawing the toes back for a breath or two. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Okay. Inhaling forward, tucking the back toes, and just gently lifting the foot and the leg and meeting it here. Forward fold again. Ragdoll it, shake it out, yes and no. Big breath in, big breath out. Soft knees, slowly begin to peel yourself upright. And find mountain pose, and just take a notice of the legs, the hips, the spine, a lot of twisting through the spine. So we're going to add on a bit more standing twist, and then we'll work our way into some seated twist. All right. So we did a bit of chair pose, Utkatasana, earlier. Let's revisit that. This time, bring the feet together, the inner thighs together, and as we sink back into our chair, concentrate your weight into your heels. And again, do what you can with it. So, not focused on mimicking me completely, but doing what you can do in your body. Now, inhale, bring the arms up along the sides of the ears. And as you exhale, sink back in your chair. You should be able to look down and see all 10 toes. Bring the weight back into the hips and the heels. Inhale, your gaze forward, up between the hands. And sink back. Bring your hands together on your inhale. On your next exhale, cross your left elbow over the outside of the left thigh and just take notice if your right knee comes forward a bit. And try to keep the right knee parallel with the left and try to keep the hips back. Okay, if you really feel like adding on here, twisting a little bit deeper, trying to bring the hands to chest center. And then maybe for your last breath here, we reach the arms long. Just take a breath wherever you are. And then back to center, reaching back to chair. Stand tall for a moment. Feel the effects of that side. And then we've got to switch sides. So we inhale back to center, got to even it out. Exhale back to chair. You should be able to see both feet, both toes. Well, all 10 toes. And then as you exhale, go to the other side. You might even need extra help hooking the elbow over. Deeper twist here. Inhale and exhale. Sink the weight back. Maybe for your last breath or two, you reach the arms. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath. Nothing lasts forever. Okay. We'll come out of it back to center, looking up between the hands, inhaling, and exhale, stand tall. Sometimes when things get a little tricky, when they get really intense, we want to escape. Okay? So being with the breath is working towards a more conscious practice and being with discomfort, even the things that happen in our daily lives. Now take another breath here. We'll do our modified salutation for today. So inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale again, bend into the knees, a little high chair. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms and reach them forward. Exhale, bend the knees back to high chair. And inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. All right, doing a little more with our hips now. I'm gonna come back down onto our mat. Let me just check the time real quick. Okay. All right. The new time is throwing off a bit. Okay, back down onto the mat. Let's take the right foot forward. So right foot forward, Again, like we did before. And then from here, we're going to be here with the hands on the inside of the right foot. So we'll go to the side so you can see. Yeah, we're here. If there's some variation of here that works better for you, maybe it's like reeled back a bit and your leg is a bit straighter, then try that. If you can be here, find yourself with your knee over your ankle. And then just take a big breath out your mouth, relax your throat. Some connective tissue in your throat and your neck that's connected to your hips. So exhale out. Big exhale. And then if you want to try to go a little deeper with this hip stretch, we can maybe bend the elbows a bit. That's an option. Don't force your way into anything, but if it's available, we might be able to come down onto the forearms a bit. So just find what you can do, what's available to you, and take maybe 2 to 3 breaths here. Yeah, that front knee is hugging in towards the midline. Certainly we can be more upright. So if you're here on your forearms, taking that last exhale, softening your throat, and then coming back up. Okay, pushing that left hand into the ground, slowly start to bring your right hand onto your right thigh and just open up towards the right side. Take a breath there. Okay. I'm just going back to the side so you can see me. Taking a breath here. And then if you want to add on, you know where this is going, walking this leg upward, pointing the toes, you might find a little bit of reach onto the foot. So it's kind of a twist and a hip stretch. And if it's available, we try it. And we go halfway just for another breath. And then we can slowly put it away. Leave it in the past. Okay, a little back and forth movement no matter what pose that we were in just now. And then we'll really come back. Just take a moment in between sides to fold yourself all the way forward and recalibrate. So taking 2 to 3 breaths here, just folding into this modified child's pose. And then inhale, come all the way back up, and we'll switch sides. So whatever in that sequence wasn't working for you, stiff, and whatever was working, try to do it on this side. We can bring something soft underneath the knee. We can start here. We can start here, wherever we need to be. And then just use a couple breaths to soften your throat. Consciously release your jaw, which helps you release in your hips. Keeping that left knee in towards the midline. You might bend to the elbows a little bit. You might slowly lower down onto the forearms if that's available. Taking just about 3 breaths wherever you are. So again, not straining or paining. We want to be able to do more practice later on in the week and later on in the year. We don't want to pull anything or strain anything. We'll be able to breathe into the pose, not force our way. Okay. And then if you're on the forearms, slowly come back up. You might be here, you might get a bit of a twist, bringing the hand onto the top of the left thigh. And we might lift that back leg, point the toes, and reach for the inner foot a little bit. Just 2 to 3 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then put it away. Okay, some back and forth movement to release it out. And then we'll come all the way into a seated position with the legs out in front. Legs are coming out in front again. Remember we did this in the very beginning. Well, let's bring the feet together this time. Feet are flexed. Feet together, feet are flexed. Sit up really tall. Inhale. And then as you exhale, gently cross your left arm over. Inhale your right arm up. And exhale, bring it back. And maybe you find that this seated twist, we've just brought the legs in together. That's the difference. Is a little more accessible. You can go a little deeper, drawing the rib cage back a bit more. And we use our exhales to ring out. So just take another breath here. Notice the difference. Sit up tall as you inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale back to center. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your ribs. As you exhale, begin to twist over to the other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left shoulder rotates back, and then draw the left ribs back. Take a breath here. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist deeper, consciously turning the ribs over, emptying out as you exhale. One more breath. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, come back to center. And one more seated stretch before we come down onto the back. It's our Paschimottanasana, stretch to the west. We're going to start here with the hands onto the hips, with a tall spine, with legs straight. The knees can be slightly bent as needed. Start to hinge forward from the hips. Feel your hip crease closing in. Walk your hands about level with the knees. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, go forward, feet are flexed. Inhale, lift your chest again. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, like spider fingers walking forward. Lift the chest, lead with the sternum. Exhale, go a little bit more forward. Inhale, lift the chest. And so far, we haven't really concerned ourselves with reaching our feet. But now, if it feels possible, we might reach in for our shins, our ankles, sides of the feet, or peace fingers on the inside of the big toe. Again, not straining to get somewhere. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, just melt forward as much as you can, keeping the legs active. Take about 3 to 4 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up with your chest. Loosen the grip on your legs. And slowly exhale, come all the way up. Nice. Okay, let's bend into the knees. Make space for yourself back behind and come all the way back onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest and give yourself a little rock side to side. Moving the hips a bit side to side. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more like that, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then bring your feet down onto the ground. Outstretch your arms to a T position so your arms are aligned with your shoulders. And gently move your knees from side to side. This is our final twisting movement. So if it feels nice to linger off to one side, staggering the legs, take a breath there. If it feels nice to keep that movement, then keep the movement side to side. I'm just showing what it looks like to linger off. And then outstretch your legs, reach your arms. Start to lengthen through your whole body, get a full body stretch. Then lower your arms gradually towards the sides of your waist. We're starting to unwind and get ready for our final Shavasana meditation. And so a couple practices in holding tension and releasing, a couple of breaths to practice letting go. And so start to make balls with your fists, make balls with your feet, tighten your legs, your buttocks, your face, your stomach, and take a big deep breath in, everything squeezing in, and then a big deep sigh out, release. Okay, now we know what that is, so let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, make balls with your hands, with your feet, with your arms, your legs, your whole face, scrunching, scrunching, and exhale, release. And one more. Inhale, squeeze, 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 everything tighten, tenting, and big exhale. And another big inhale, big exhale. This time just release. Take another deep breath with a soft inhale, things starting to settle and soften. Close your eyes. Let your whole body settle for a moment. So maybe you just do a wiggle through your whole body just to let it settle. Do whatever you need to do to get more comfortable. If you like to cover something over your eyes or put something soft like a pillow or rolled up blanket or a bolster underneath your knees, do that. And once you settle in, once you close your eyes and become perfectly still, take a moment to switch gears from movements to stillness. Come back to your breath. Breathe in coolness, breathe out warmth. Come back to the air and the feeling, sensation on the inside of the nose. Remember your 3-part breath and gently breathe into the belly, the lungs, the chest, and empty out fully. And do that one more time. Gently breathe into the belly, the lungs, the chest, and empty out fully. Seamless flow of breath through your belly, your lungs, your chest, into your head, and seamless flow out. Consciously release your body and let it feel heavy into the earth. Soften your muscles, soften your bones, soften your joints. Release the grip on your thoughts. Release the grip on your senses and emotions. Immerse yourself in your breath. Feel your breath breathing out into your arms and your legs. Feel your whole being breathe. Let your back body release deeper into the earth. And can you stay like this in stillness, just being with your breath for a little while longer, not needing or wanting anything, not having to do anything or think about anything, but just simply being and breathing and softening into the earth, and resetting, renewing yourself, your body, your heart, and mind, and spirit. So be here for a little while longer in silence and enjoy the benefits that come along with the practice. Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Fill up your belly, your lungs, your chest, and into your head. Softly sigh it out. Begin to waken up your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Give yourself a full body stretch. Feels good to stretch the whole body. And at your own pace, in your own time, bend into your knees. Roll off to one side and take a moment there. Take a deep breath. Gradually begin to peel yourself up and find a seated position. Oh, a little ahead of time. Find a seated position, sit up tall, close your eyes. And remember that we can come back to this 3-part breathing. It's really good for slowing down our whole system. It's coming into our parasympathetic nervous system. So remembering this 3-part breath, belly, lungs, chest. Let's do it one more time. Breathe into the belly, the lungs, the chest, and empty out. Sitting up really tall, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. Take the hands, open the palms, spread through your fingertips. And on an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. As you exhale, meet your hands all the way at your heart center. Take a moment to remember the intention that you set for today's practice. Honoring the practice and honoring the intention of those who share in the practice together, and honoring this space that we share in coming together apart. Being able to do that, we'll take one Om to complete our practice and we'll be done. So feel free to join if you like. We'll inhale and exhale to cleanse the breath first, cleansing breath, and then Om. Cleansing breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Om. Bowing to the light in each of you with gratitude. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.